Hello, Kindred Spirits, and welcome to my spiritual oasis. Here, weary souls come to find inner wisdom and peace. Today, I am going to be channeling conflict resolution messages for you and your lover, your partner. These messages are going to be geared towards love relationships, romantic relationships, but partnership is a partnership sometimes. So take what is helpful to you from the message. So I am going to be using numerology as my primary medium of channeling the messages. Be using numbers 1 through 9. And so we have each pile here. So this is person A, the box closest to my Tau Oracle. Person B is on the side that's closest to my fountain over here. So you could resonate with person A or person B energy. I will try to keep my pronouns neutral. I slip up sometimes, but I will try to be neutral with the message and not insinuate that you are one or the other, or be clear if I am talking specifically to a specific person A or person B. And then also to let you know that these are not personalities. This is not the personality of you or your partner. This is simply the characteristics, the energies that you're releasing at this point in time. This could change tomorrow because we are always changing, ever changing, and ever flowing. So conflict resolution, have your conflicts or question in mind. And let's get some insight. Zeros are rerolls. Okay, so I am going to organize the dice here. I am going to be all of the numbers that are the same. We're going to, these are areas typically of commonality, which could or could not be a good thing depending on what it is. And then our non-matching numbers are areas of difference. Again, not necessarily good or bad. It depends on what the energies are. Okay. So right off the bat, I am feeling like the two of you are very, like, you share a lot of things in common. Aw, so cute. Okay. Actually, I'm going to move the 1 up here because I feel like our 1 energy is really similar to our 8 energy. Oops, I turned that over on accident. Okay. Yeah, so right off the bat, I am seeing a lot of harmony in this relationship. With both of you having the 2, I feel like you guys are like harmony, balance, cooperation, working together, teamwork is very important, and it's important to both of you guys. We all know that the number 2 is the ultimate number of partnership, and our number 2 energy is very intuitive, unifying, and influential. Can also be unassertive, indecisive, and easily hurt. So because our 2s again are really, really focused on that harmony and that balance, and that we can all work it out, sort of connective type of energy. If anything disrupts that, it's devastating to our number 2. But the fact that you guys are both focused on partnership, very interested in balance and harmony, you're both very tactful and diplomatic. So I feel like that's a positive that you share that. I could also see that as a struggle. But I could also see that as a struggle. Because when you're combining 2, there's always going to be some sort of discord. So always being diplomatic and tactful isn't always conducive to a positive outcome. I'll just put it that way. And then in the 8 energy, which is also something that you guys share, I say 8 and 1. I like talking about these 2 numbers together because I feel like they have really similar energy. Our 8 is also a sign of balance. But these are, like, our 8s are achievers. Balance in that they understand that in order to achieve, there has to be balance, right? To achieve, give back. Giving back only so that you can achieve some more. I'm very focused on like worldly achievement, accomplishing goals, reaching goals, business sense, powerful, strong leaders, they're driven towards success. I feel like that. And then our 1 energy is a pioneering energy. Motivation and momentum, paving the way for others to follow, getting to the root of opportunities, innovative, goal-oriented. So I feel like 1 energy and 8 energy is very strongly linked, and I feel like you guys share that passion and vigor, as well as, like, again, that 2 energy. So I feel like the 1, 8, and 2 energy is really synergetic, and the fact that both of you guys have that, I feel like is really positive. I feel like you guys vibe a lot on the business level. This could be a business partnership. Ooh, I hate to say this, but could be a business partnership with one or both of you interested in making it into some sort of romantic relationship. There is hesitation, and I understand why. But I do feel like if this were to become a relationship, if it's not a relationship and it ends up becoming a relationship, I do feel like there's potential for something really positive here, just because you guys have so much in common. But you know what they say, like, variety in life. So maybe the differences are enough to keep things interesting. So with our 3 energy here, our 3 energy is really interesting because our 3 energy is very communicative, youthful, energetic, upbeat, friendly, but can also be very immature, childlike, and naive and shallow. But they are very artistic and charming. So if you are B, you are probably very attracted to this person's 3 energy. They're upbeat, youthful, happy, playful type of energy. And that probably makes them a very good business partner as well. Just having that charming charisma, especially in business meetings. Hello, winning people over. 3 energy is about, like, community building, like building their community of friends and acquaintances, I would say, because they don't like going real deep, that 3 energy. And then our 7 energy is all about deep wisdom. So I feel like 3 energy and 7 energy are almost like opposites in a lot of ways. 7 energy is all about going deep, spiritual curiosity, asking those questions, researching, analyzing, converting information into wisdom, accessing hidden truths. Whereas our 3 kind of likes to stay on the surface. Our 7 likes to dive, okay? And then our 6 energy, our sweet, sweet 6s. They are the embodiment of the heart, truly. They are compassionate. They're about healing and nurturing and supporting unconditional love. They're protective and supportive, romantic. They can also be passive, idealistic, and self-sacrificing as well, because they are just so in love with love, like that sort of thing. And the fact that B has 2 6s, I'm feeling like that is like empathy. They're empathetic. So the 6 and there's a 2 down here, right? Yes. The 6 and the 2 energy, I feel like together makes that person really about partnership. Like they really want, I feel like, a love relationship. So if this is not a love relationship, person B wants it to be a love relationship. I am feeling, and that could be a place of contention in the relationship. I don't see person A being against a relationship, but I would say this. Person A's, like, if you guys do decide to to be in a relationship, if you're not already in a relationship. You guys need to sit down and be honest and open to what the other person considers love or how they experience love, because our super, I call sixes my squishies, that super like romantic, unconditional love type of energy, they're gonna want something different than the 7 and the 3 energy, or how they experience love. So sitting down and being open and honest about your needs and what you want from the other person. Like I said, I feel like you guys have a lot in common, a lot of really strong links. I feel like this could be a very strong relationship, again, if it's not already. If you are already in a relationship together, I feel like the place of contention is person B is not feeling the love. They're not feeling the love. Not to say that person A isn't giving love. They're just not giving love in a way that person B is feeling love. How person B experiences love. So I would say if you are vibing with person A, sit your person B down. You like to communicate, so communicate with them in a way that they will hear you. I feel like you both are going to be willing to come to the table and talk about it because of that 2 energy, that diplomatic, tactical, balance. You know, you're about that harmony and that balance. So coming together to discuss how we could be in harmony and balanced, I feel like will be a very easy thing to convince them to do, if you will. And then I would also say that, yes, you guys bond over what I would call work. So that could be career, that could be entrepreneurship, that could be job, whatever. But this idea of work, idea sharing and execution on ideas, goal-oriented, achieving goals, manifesting materialistic, worldly things to enjoy. Like, that's all wonderful and great. Also make sure that you guys see each other. And I don't necessarily mean like physically looking at somebody, but that you're able to put down your do, active, going out, achieving, doing things sorts of energy. Like putting that aside sometimes to be able to actually see each other. And I'm feeling like, again, like I said, person B here, sorry I'm picking on you, person B, but I don't feel like person B is feeling seen by person A. So if you are vibing with person A and you're wondering why your partner or whatever, why there's tension, they don't feel like you see them. And person B, you might be frustrated because you don't feel like person A sees you. You might even question their love for you, though you don't question their commitment to you, because that's 2. 2 is, they're committed to making it work, right? To putting 2 together, that balance. But that's not romantic enough for you. Again, the diplomacy, like I said, is great until it's not, until it doesn't meet the need. And the need I'm feeling here is an emotional need, and the diplomacy is like a mental need. It's a mental stimulation, being diplomatic, being harmonious, trying to figure it out and make it work. That figuring is a mind exercise. Even though there is intuition involved, 2 is intuitive as well. And I feel like the 2 energy for our person A, like they sense that something isn't right. They know something's not quite right with B, but they might not know exactly what it is. And it's that our B is soft and squishy, man. Our B they want the romance. Balance and harmony, all that is great, but they want that unconditional storybook, fairy tale type of romance. And not necessarily the whole relationship having to be like that, but having moments of that, right? Date nights and bringing them chocolates, or, you know, spending time with them, just giving them a massage or something like that. Just letting them know that they're not just a business partner to you, that they're also someone that you're romantically interested in, and you value and care about their emotions as well, and their emotional well-being as well. So those are the messages that I've channeled. Now I'm going to take a card from our Tao Oracle here for a final message. Any advice moving forward for person A, person B, their relationship, some of the potential tensions or struggles. Let's see what our Tao has to say. Pushing upward. All right, steady progress, gaining confidence, accepting challenges of promotion, receiving recognition. So this, in the context of our relationship, our romantic reading, looking at, again, conflict resolution, I would say it's really about if this is not a relationship, I feel like this card is encouraging, again, you're an intuitive being, you know what's best for you, you know what the best direction is, but I feel like transitioning into a romantic relationship is a positive sign for this particular situation. If you're already in a relationship, I feel like moving forward, so if you're boyfriend and girlfriend, you know, engagement or marriage, like steady progress and moving forward, gaining confidence in the relationship and the connection that you have with each other. This card is also associated with like work and career often. So I feel like looking at our 46 here, since we are looking at numerology, you know, looking at 46, it reduces down to, 10 first and then down to a 1. So it reduces down to 1 energy. So I feel like approaching the person with 1 energy, and that's an energy that you guys connect on. So I think that's really positive and really strong. But I feel like, and that 1 energy is about movement. It's about power and action and possibilities, proactivity, independence, and goal oriented, like innovative. So I feel like approaching that person on 1 energy, approaching your partner or potential partner on 1 energy, is going to be a way to push things upward, and gain progress in the direction of conflict resolution. So I'm feeling like, in general, in order to gain resolution to our conflict, is to lean in on the areas that you guys share. And I feel like, there's a lot of harmony, a lot of sharing, and using that as your entry point, and then sitting them down and figuring out what their needs are, then figuring out what your needs are, that sort of thing, and communicating what you want. Yes. So those are the messages that I have channeled for you today. I hope that was helpful. Make sure to drop a comment and let me know it resonated if something did. Click like and subscribe, as well as liking my Facebook page. I appreciate you spending your time with me, beautiful spirits, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.